Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Welcome to another weekend product review. As you guys know from my previous channel, completely devoted to small engine equipment and repair. I've had my hand at some welding in the past few years. I have a flux core welder from Harbor Freight, and I was learning with that, and it seems to work really well. And I also have a stick welder too, which I find really fun, and also easy if you haven't welded before. So I'm not a good welder, not by a long shot, but I enjoy it. I love to weld, love to fabricate, modify things, and you never know when you always need a welder. Today I received a package from Riland. This is a stick welder, believe it or not. The smallest one I've ever had. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Here's the cord that you attach your electrodes to, wired bristle brush to wipe off the slag. And here it is. This is the Riland stick welder. Super small and convenient. I have a cart that carries the other two, but look at this. You can bring this on the go for mobile welds. Here's your ground strap, alligator clip. You always have to connect the ground to get the welds to work. And instruction manual. So over here is my flux core welder. Look how big that is. And also my stick welder over there. Look at the difference in size. So I just put on a work jacket because you have the possibility of burning your good clothes. So I'm going to demonstrate to you how this works. You just plug this into your 110 AC power plug in the wall, right? You have an on and off switch over here. There's a fan for the unit. And over here you have a dial for the amount of amperage that you want, minimum or maximum. Just to start off, we're going to start off like around 70 or 80 amps, right? It doesn't have a number there. So you just estimate, about the amount of power that goes to the electrodes. Here's a close-up look at what it says. Now, with the logo, I can't make heads or tails of what that means and what that means. But you can see that this has a positive for here, negative for here. See these icons? I have no idea what those mean because they don't resemble anything that I have. MMA 120E DC inverter. I don't know what all that stuff means, but here's the knob. Minimum, maximum power. Usually it's around there to start off. Nothing to it. So even though the icons aren't clear on which one goes in what, you have the positive and the negative. So this is definitely the positive, right? Click it in here and turn. Negative is always going to be the negative ground when you ground the piece of metal. So we'll stick this into the negative. And all you have to do is plug this into power and you're ready to go. What's not included are electrodes. So you have to go out and buy electrodes. Because I do weld, I have electrodes. So this is what they look like. The stick in stick welder. On the positive side is your stick welder holder, right? This is what you use to weld. You just simply place this first part of it onto the groove onto your holder. It has grooves on here. And that's it. That's all there is to it. You just have to ground the piece of metal that you want to weld and you touch it together. You create a spark first and then you start welding. I have a few junk pieces of scrap metal in my yard. I think this used to be a thing that was on the back of a lawnmower and it held a rubber toe guard. I haven't used it in years, so I'm going to use it to demonstrate. This is a belt keeper for a lawn tractor. It's very rusty with a lot of loose, rusted paint on it. So for metal to stick properly and to get a good weld, you have to grind the surface clean for the part that you want to weld. We're going to do that right now just to show you how to prep. My plan is I'm just going to demonstrate how a welder works. Not that I'm an expert in it, but we'll just do this, okay? We'll just try to mount this onto here. So we'll do a bead of welds there and a bead of welds there. just to show you how it works. So because of that, we need to grind this area clean, right? And also the surface that it mates to right here. See how nice that came out? Now it's nice and clean for welds. So that's good enough to try. So you want to get a clamp to hold this onto here. Yeah, that's held on pretty well. As you can hear now, the power is on, the fan is blowing, and as you can see, I believe that says 66 amps. You can turn that up to 80. Because this is pretty thick, 80's about right. We'll try it. The other end goes to ground, so you'll just clip it onto this piece here to ground. Make sure it's nice and tight. A solid piece. And of course, you need a welding helmet or at least a shield to cover your eyes, because the glare of the welds could damage the retinas in your eyes. So here we go. We're going to give it a try. You just touch the metal. That's it. Now you can remove the clamp because it's already adhered. Like I said, I'm not a good welder, but I like to practice. Check out those welds. That ain't going anywhere. I mean, it's really ugly, but like I said, I'm not a good welder, but you guys get the picture? So how about that, guys, huh? Look at that. Mission accomplished. Look at that. You're able to weld something when you need it and just bring this little thing around. It's so convenient. Small and mobile, so you can take it anywhere you need to go. So this is a stick welder, mini, portable, mobile, from Riland. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys are interested. It's very inexpensive and very useful if you're on the go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
next time on Mowers and Blowers.